Are we rolling? We're rolling, all right. All right, so today we're gonna talk about pros and cons of being deployed in Afghanistan. Pro number one, the savings. Savings. You're gonna get a lot of money if you get deployed here. Yeah, a lot of money. I suggest that you save it all. If you have responsibilities at home, take care of those. But besides that, it's not really that much stuff you can buy here. I mean, you got the bazaar and everything else, but I suggest you save it. Pro number two is college. You can, if you have a laptop, you can complete college courses here on your free time. I don't do that. Not interested in that. But that's what you're into. You can do it while you're here. For those fitness people, yes, there is a lot of time for you to get those gains. Curls for the girls, right? Anyway, the gym here is 24 hours. There's 3 gyms here. But if you also like to run, you can run around base or wherever you like to run around. Internet here, we have good, I won't say good internet, but we have okay internet. Now sometimes the internet, it does fall short. Like you could buy a package and then the next day they could be updating the whole system, and then, I mean, they'll reimburse you. So like they give you an extra day, or you can have a puck that you can carry around. That's what I use mainly when I'm not in my room. But you also have the USO, that's open 24 hours. They have computers there that you can use for internet, take classes, and do what you have to do. And then they also have fitness competitions. Now the fitness competitions, those, it's not boring, but it's not like you doing wild, crazy stuff, you know what I mean? So I mean, like the last competition they had was the strong men and strong women competition, where you have to bench a certain amount, flip tires, pick up dumbbells, and you can't drop the dumbbells where you're moving from one cone to the next cone. Deadlift. I think they were pushing the sled, I believe. But each time, each round, they would add like 25 or 10 pounds, depending on if it's female or male. It wasn't a weight class because it was a strong men, strong women competition. But at the end, the winner got cases of Red Bull. Another pro is experience. What you train for in AIT and basic, you will use here. I don't know how that's irrelevant because my job, I'm told Bravo, I am a driver as well. I didn't drive in basic, and yeah, so that's out of the equation. But everything else that I learned in basic is pretty much the same. It's always that one little thing that the Army adds in. Another pro is time management. If you do not have good time management skills, you will fail yourself. In a dramatic way. I've seen people lose rank, lose pay, get scheduled for extra duty. What else? Dumb details. Yeah. All because they don't have time management skills. Now, we all know that the Army says, yeah, we're going to tell you when to eat, shit, and sleep. No, that's not always the case. Sometimes, you know, you may be tasked out to do something at a certain time. Just you and a battle buddy. Sometimes it may just be you. But in most cases, sometimes it's just you, depending on what the task is. And if you're not there, what did they say, 15 minutes prior, either they could just slide it under the rug or shit can roll downhill. Now, I have the best time management skills. You know why? Because I don't sleep. I don't sleep. I don't sleep at all. Not at all. One is because you never know what's going to happen. You can take IDF, base attack. You can get called to replace somebody on mission, but no, when I do sleep, I got to make sure I ain't got nothing else. Ain't nobody going to call on me. Nothing for the rest of the night. But, yeah. Try to get your time management skills in check. Now, on to the cons of being on a deployment. One of the cons that I have found extremely annoying is the food. The food. So when we got here, so we came from Kuwait. We got here and we were just trying to get used to the food, but majority of the unit, they had the runs, the shits, diarrhea, pissing out your ass. It was that. People had fevers. People got sick, throwing up. It was bad. Another con is training. Depending on what your MOS is, you're either training or you're doing your job every day. So like with me being a 12 Bravo, either I'm on mission or I'm training. It sucks. It's like, the only thing I hate about training is you train to know what you're doing, and then you train again to get better at it, and then you keep training to come up with ways on how you can be better at what you just trained on. You get what I'm saying? It's dumb, it's stupid. If I get it once, they mean I got it. But everybody, they don't work like that, so that's why we have to keep training. Another con is there is no days off. Unless, once again, how do I say this? It's based on MOS, I would say, for having no days off. So like, who can I say? Supply, for example. I work with supply. Some days they don't have anything to do. Most days they have a lot to do, and when they have a lot to do, then they'll ask the platoon sergeant for extra help. One thing leads to another. You're out there doing a dumb detail. Or let's see. That's about it. But another con is family. You don't get to talk to your family every day like you would want to, even though you have internet or you're with T-Mobile. That's why I'm with T-Mobile. The phone still cuts out when you're FaceTiming or just talking on the phone. Like, oh, there is dead spots out here. There is dead spots. I hate dead spots. So you try to get your family on like a certain time to call you. I mean, even though it's not like, yeah, you can call me at like 7 o'clock every day. It's not gonna be like that. Some days you may be doing something at 7 o'clock and they may be blowing up your phone, and then next thing you know, depending on how your chain of command works, they could be like, why do you have your phone? Do you not have your phone at work? But it just chain of command dependent, I should say. But it is hard trying to communicate with family, and like the time difference. That's the only thing I don't like about being deployed, is the time difference. So like where I'm at now, we're 8 hours ahead back home. So like it could be morning here, and then back home it could be night there. So like you could be waking up and they could be going to sleep, or you could be going to sleep and they could be waking up. There's never we both up unless it's the weekend. Unless it's the weekend. That's the only good time I found useful to call home. But yeah, this is the pros and cons of being on a Army deployment. If you have any questions or any comments, leave them down below and I'll respond to any questions or comments that you may have. Check out my next video, because it is gonna be nice with a capital E.